Today, we're going to be reading a book called Izzy, Gizmo by Pip Jones and Sarah Ogilvie. I don't know how to say that last name. I apologize if I said it wrong. Let's begin. Izzy Gizmo, a girl who loved to invent, carried her tool bag wherever she went, in case she discovered a thing to be mended or a gadget to tweak to make it more splendid. But the trouble with things that have dials and switches is that they don't always work. They have certain glitches. The T-Mendist, for example, did such a fine job till it popped out a piston and dropped off a knob. Then the swirly spag Sonic for eating spaghetti turned Grandpa's wallpaper into confetti. The Beardtastic had Grandpa nearly perfect styled, till the foam overflowed and the clippers went wild, when Isabel, who was so clever and bright, would rather get cross when things didn't go right, and when she huffed, "It's too tough. I've had it. I quit." She kicked her invention and called it a twit. Isabel fumed. Grandpa smiled and chuckled. "You just can't quit because that thing bebop buckled. Now trust me, young lady, sometimes you need to try again and again if you want to succeed." Perhaps Grandpa was right, but still Isabel sighed. She picked her up her tool bag and wandered outside. Kicking the stones on the path she walked, Izzy jumped at a bump. Up ahead, something squawked. From the clouds, a poor crow had taken a tumble and landed kapoof in a feathery jumble. Izzy ran to the vet's, but he just shook his head. "His wing is too broken to fix," the doc said. "Perhaps take him home, and there you could try to teach him to live as a crow who can't fly." Day after day, Izzy thought she had found something fun for her crow to do on the ground, like digging for worms and racing fat slugs, hopscotch and hoopla, and searching for bugs. But the heartbroken crow simply gazed at the sky as the other birds sang and flew happily by. One night, with the crow in the folds on her sweater, she signed, "Oh, I wish I could make him feel better. I've tried, he won't play, he won't drink, he won't eat." She was so very close to admitting defeat. Grandpa said, "Izzy, don't give up on him now. I know you can do it. Just work out how." Then Grandpa passed Izzy her gadgety things, and she knew what to do. "I'll invent some new things." Izzy piled up her books, and she started to read. Then she made a long list of things she would need. She searched for some batteries and old electronics, dismantled a mixer called Swirly Spag Sonic. The crow watched entranced, and he held Izzy's drill, while she bent, bashed, and battered, walloped until ta-da! Izzy fashioned the wings with a strap, but they hummed and they twitched, far too heavy to flap. "Arg!" Izzy yelled. "I'm no good at succeeding." The crow softly called, his beady eyes pleading. "What now?" Izzy cried. "Try again," Grandpa said. "Okay, follow me." And with that, off she sped. Izzy drove Izzy dove in a pond where she borrowed a pump. Then she took from an engine 2 sprockets a sum. Izzy fastened the wings. They were light, they were curvy. But the wings' wrong shape turned the crow topsy-turvy. I give up, Izzy yelled with a furious frown. The crow sadly called as he hung upside down. Izzy unscrewed the head of the shower, found special circuits to adjust the wing's power, and finally, using her trusty old pliers, she borrowed the motors from 2 big old blow dryers. Yes, Izzy said, the right shape, perfect weight. But one wing flapped madly, and the crow couldn't fly straight. I've had it, yelled Izzy, heading straight for a bin, but the crow blocked her path. He just wouldn't give in. Izzy twizzled and tinkered, and using his beak, the tip-tapping crow gave the screws a good tweak. Then he loosened the cog from Grandpa's old mixer. You can fly, Izzy cried. Oh, your name should be Fixer. After 2 loop-the-loops, Fixer came into land and stood happily calling upon Izzy's hand. You tried very hard, Grandpa said, and succeeded. You kept at it, Izzy. You did what was needed. But don't pack your tools up. Your day's not quite ended. A few things around here still need to be mended. And that is how the book ended. Thank you very much.